Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick reaction video to Teen Mom Next Chapter, Season 1, Episode 7. This is where Taylor and Maci have the birth control / vasectomy conversation. So let's take a look.
How'd that go?
He made me more scared than I already was.
I'm gonna kill him.
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, but he survived, right?
Barely, it sounds like.
Barely. He's so I want to say dramatic, but also it is a big procedure, so. But he's like, he barely survived.
Keep in mind, he would go to a consultation first.
That is true.
I guess we should also be thinking about what the option is if you decide against getting a vasectomy.
Yeah, I think that is an important conversation because, with this topic, with birth control, you really want to consider both sides and someone's got to do something, right? It's just having to work it out to decide who's going to do what if the mutual decision is that you don't want any more children, right?
The overturning of Roe v. Wade and specifically the state that we live.
I just want to pause there for a second and just comment on, she makes a very valid point there with the state that they're in with Roe versus Wade being overturned. That plays a huge part in their decision now, right? Because with Maci's history with PCOS, she has also had miscarriages in the past, and because of her PCOS, there's a higher chance of that happening or a complication with the pregnancy happening. Whether it's a vasectomy or their birth control needs to be on point to avoid any of that happening, especially now since, let's say they've made the decision that they don't want a child. And so now if it does happen and they decide to abort for whatever reason, they can't, right? So that option is now removed. So I think that adds more pressure to them in this decision.
But more the dangerous kinds, it's concerning.
We've never thought about having an abortion, but I've also never thought about it until all this happened, about if your health was going to be impacted by a pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
So it does change a lot. That's crazy, huh?
Changes everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll start with the consultation.
Thank you.
That's what I'm best
I will say there, I have to give Maci some props because as much as she's, like she just said, as much as she's sharing her feelings and concerns, and, she's being honest with how she feels, she also does have to take him into consideration, and that's any relationship, that's any marriage. And with topics like this, it can get a little heated. It can get a little well, I don't want to do this to my body. You should do this. So they kind of just have to talk through it and work it out and come to a mutual decision. So I will give her props for really putting his feelings into consideration without trying to sound a little too sexist here. I think a lot of times what I see happen is, some women will just expect, you're the man, you have to do this, and it's my body. I don't want to do birth control, so that means you have to do this. And it kind of comes across as eliminating, or you are eliminating that option for him, right? Or the choice for him. So I really commend her for not trying to do that and to really see his side of it as well. So she's saying, even though I have all these complications, I understand if you don't want to do it as well, and it's ultimately your choice. Was there a little bit of a push there to go to the consultation? Sure, but I do think it was not malintended. I think it's more of hey, why don't you just go talk to somebody and get informed at least so you can make your decision from there. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I know this was kind of a hard one and a tricky one. Do you think Taylor was being fair? Do you think he should have just said, yeah, I'm going to just go and do it? Do you think Maci was being fair? Do you think, she was being too rough or too pushy? I'm very curious as to your thoughts, so let me know. Thank you for watching.